Hi YouTube, this is my first video and I just kind of wanted to talk about what I've got now and what some of my plans are from the future. Um, Currently I have just these 3 tanks in my room, and in these two, this one has a small male crested gecko, I believe. His name's Rube. And then this cage has a much larger female crested gecko who I've named Moose. Um, He's in a little smaller enclosure because right now he doesn't really want the big space, whereas she's gotten a lot bigger, and she used to live in this one before I got him, but she was pretty big, so I decided it was time to get her a larger cage. Um, he is quite a bit smaller right now, and I'll show you him in a little bit, but I keep him on Reptibark, and he's always feeding on just the crested gecko meal replacement powder. So is she, but every once in a while I give him some crickets just as a treat that I dust with calcium. And this little guy here has a thermometer and hygrometer both, but sticks right there on the door of his cage, so I can just look as I'm passing by and make sure he's warm enough and if it's humid enough. Then he's got a little hide box in there, and he doesn't use it that much, and it's not really recommended for crested geckos, but I know my other gecko really likes it, and she always goes into hers to shed. So this is his cage. It's just an all-glass exoteric cage. She has I'm not sure what brand hers was. I ordered it online, but the bad thing about it is it's an all-screen cage, and crested geckos require more humidity than a lot of reptiles. So I covered most of the screen area with this plastic stuff. I think I'm going to get a pane of glass for the top, so then I can put a heat lamp on top. Right now she kind of shares this heat lamp with that one. And then she has a small heat pad on the bottom too for at night. And then her hide box is in here too. I'm not sure if you can see that, but I'll show you her in a little bit too. This cage is a really big one, and it used to be a fish tank, and so there's some calcium buildup on the side that will not come off, no matter how much I scrape. But I'm going to get a heat lamp to hang right in here too, and it's going to be an enclosure for a blue-tongued skink, hopefully. I haven't really brought that up with my parents yet, but I don't think my dad will mind. My mom, maybe. She's not such a big fan on reptiles. But I still need to get a little slate rock or whatever to lay out in there for a basking spot for him. This is my squirt bottle that I used to mist this guy's cage, and it's not too bad since most of it is glass. But this cage is kept humid. I have this humidifier back here behind the cage, and you fill it with water, and then it hooks up to an air pump, and it pumps humid air into the enclosure. And so I put this stuff on here, this plastic wrap, to keep in the humidity, and it works pretty well. I'll let you guys have a look at the geckos then. First we'll look at Rube, the smaller one. And he has actually a Dalmatian kind of pattern, which is different from my other one, and he's really finicky. He doesn't like to be held too much, but I'm working on taming him. Right now it's summer, so I've got plenty of time. I don't know if you can see those spots on him, but he's got them all over up and down his back. There you go, there's a pretty good view of it. Yeah, he's really finicky right now, but yeah, he likes getting up there next to that heat lamp. But, so then, that's his cage. And then here's Moose's cage, and she's a lot more calm than he is, and she likes to just chillax, do whatever. She is currently in her little reptile hammock, snoozing right now. That's what she does for a lot of the day. There's a little tree thing I put in here, and a bendable vine that runs all over through the cage. Here is a little hide box that I made for her out of a little Tupperware container. And there's her Crested Gecko meal replacement powder. And up here I have the little Fluker's thermometer, hygrometer, and that's pretty handy. I know what that looks like, but it's just plastic leaves from PetSmart, so don't get any bad ideas. And I think she's pretty happy in this cage. It's big enough for her needs, and I'm thinking of maybe at the next reptile show looking for another adult gecko to maybe put in with her and possibly get him breeding, because right now the other guy is a little too small for that. But I think she weighs enough for it. She's about 30 grams right now. Or 30 ounces, sorry. But, so, I guess that's it.